Welcome, everybody, to the Creative Weekend live stream. Welcome, everybody. My name is Tyler Babb, and we're here today working on a really cool Creative Weekend scene, short film involving Leonardo. Let's hop into the camera so you can see his excited face here. He's excited, right? There he is, right there, looking in all of his glory. There he is. Thank you guys for joining. What we do here on the stream is we are continuing to work on our short film, very, very short film animated with Leonardo. Leonardo? I can't even talk today. Jeez, Leonardo. It's going to be a fun time. We're working in Blender. Blender is a free program. You can download it. You can experiment and kind of learn 3D yourself. Blender.org. It's free. And if you want to work with the Leo model, link is in the description. So you can go down there, check that out. All the social medias for myself is down there as well. The Leo model is a paid model. So, you will have to pay for it, but it's fun. It's cool to work with. So if you want to check it out, it's down there. Without further ado, let's play the intro and then we will continue the stream. All right. I don't know if there's any audio with that at all. There was supposed to be audio, but apparently maybe there wasn't any audio with that intro. But anyways, thanks for joining me. If you're new here, please hit that like button. Greatly appreciate it. And if you like filmmaking content, animation content, editing, VFX, CG, sound design, all that stuff, filmmaking, please consider subscribing. I greatly appreciate it. And before we get started, got a shout out to my man Mike from Did You See That? It's he does a lot of film reviews. So he just recently dropped a mug and I purchased it. You can go check it out. He's a big Back to the Future fan, and I had to support and show. I want to show some love, and his mug is pretty awesome. So that is my mug of choice for today. What's going on, Matt? Let's go. No sound. Yeah, it's weird. Like I previewed it before and it had sound. I don't know. It's so strange. But here, let's get the music. Like you should be able to hear this music, right? See, like I'm seeing it in here that the audio is good. So for at least the music in the background. So I went blurry. Oh no! Ah! I'm falling into blurriness. Music is on. Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. The intro just decided not to cooperate today, I guess. But yeah, what should we do today, guys? What should we do? We could start lighting, realistically, because we can always kind of add things. We can always. I want to make a little bit more progress than we have in the past. I know one thing that I was kind of not worried about, but like. It's just kind of moving too slow on these streams, but, it's all about the process. I've talked to a couple friends, and they're like, just explore it, just let it be the whole process, and don't kind of, maybe I'll do things in, off the live stream, and then we can update it, or I can update you guys. We might do a little bit of that, but you know, for right now, I think we'll just keep going with what we were doing. I did add this electrical box here, so you can see in the camera view. It's not even, I moved in a little bit, but if we're out a little bit, it's right there. Don't forget the file save. Always, always, always. As you guys can see, I got rid of the fire escape on the right. I just think one fire escape is good for now. I don't really think we need a fire escape on both sides. Matt says, letting it be the process is what I'm truly enjoying about the creative weekend. Cool. Then that's, you know what, that's what we're going to keep it as. And I thoroughly enjoy that as well. But so I added this electrical box, and if we save again, because I get a little paranoid about the saving this. But if we go into rendered view, I did add, so I added a sky. So this panel right here is it's physical atmosphere. It's a Blender add-on that I grabbed. And it just kind of allows you to manipulate the sky. So if we want to, you know, we can drop it to, you know, nighttime. So let's get it to be, that's like sunset, you know. It's a really cool add-on, and it's called physical sky, or yeah, physical atmosphere on the oh crud, the Blender Market. Yeah, so if you go to blendermarket.com, you can buy this add-on, and it just creates really cool sky elements. Q Reviews, what's going on, bro? Everybody asks me this question about the Unreal. I have Unreal downloaded. You can see it. I think you can see it down. Yeah, you can see it down there in the taskbar. I've messed with it a little bit, but my job I work in, for my actual 9-to-5 job, I work in Cinema 4D, doing a lot of product stuff, like product animation and product renders. And then this guy is in Blender because Leonardo, the model, is rigged for Blender. So that's why I chose Blender. Because I was like, oh, do I want to re-rig him in a different program? I was like, no. So since he was already pre-rigged for Blender, I just decided to do it in Blender. But I have dabbled in Unreal a little bit. But I need to do more of it. So maybe in the future creative live streams, we will go into Unreal. And I know Q, I know you work in it, so maybe you can come on the live stream. Maybe you can join the live stream one time and guide me through Unreal and kind of help me do that on an actual live stream. I think that'd be kind of fun if you're down in the future. Let's see. What way do we need to go? So that way. All right. So right now, at least for like the sun wise, I think what we should do is keep it here because this just gives us enough ambient light to work with. This music is so loud that I can't even hear myself think. Like I like the background music, but sometimes it just gets too loud. Q, you say that you work in Unreal and Maya. You just did a huge project with metahumans. Did you post it to your YouTube? Oh, thank you. I appreciate the compliment, man. I would love to have you on. So if you're, yeah, man, any Sunday that you're free, at 8 o'clock, let me know and we can schedule you in to have you come on. Oh, okay. Yeah, you can't under NDA. That makes perfect sense. But hopefully we will be able to see it in the future, right? Hopefully we'll be able to share once, you know what I'm saying? Once the project's out, hopefully you'll be able to share it and show us. So I'm looking forward to seeing that. So very cool. But what I was saying is I'm thinking this is going to be good for just kind of a natural like atmosphere and kind of lighting to jump off of. What's going on, Joseph? How you doing? How you doing? Joseph is also going to be on in a few weeks. We talked behind the scenes, and Joseph will make an appearance towards the end of April. So I'm very excited for Joseph to come on. I'm excited to have all you guys on. Matt's been on before. To get Q on would be super fun. Like, I'm excited. Doing these by myself is fun too, but it also gets kind of lonely. I get very lonely. sitting here by myself. So it's always nice to have a guest, for sure. But let's get out of this because we can't really see anything. Woo! All right. All right. Well, so we have this doorway here, and this guy. This guy could maybe go a little closer to the wall. Just a little closer. Whoops! What's going on there? Maybe not. Maybe it's just gonna stay there for now. Oh, let's see. It'd be really... So I'm thinking I want this to be like... This part here, I want this to be a garage door. Maybe? I don't know. We also maybe need to extend it. We need to get some like neon signs too. Like, and we need to put a light above this door. And we obviously need to make the manhole cover. There's a lot to do. Yeah, Q. Yeah. I'm excited to have you guys on. We need to see, like, my brain immediately wants to just jump into texturing, but like I don't want to jump the gun on that yet. So maybe we should just place lights. I feel like maybe that'll be like, just kind of place some point lights. We should also, I kind of organized this as much as I could here. We could go and organize this a little bit better. Like I think this is, you always want to be organized too. So this is obviously the ground. Fire escape, yep, that makes sense. Electrical box, or switchboard or whatever. This is, let's see, we'll call this building 1. I'm assuming this is building 2. Cool. And this area, it looks like we got a light somewhere. I don't know where though, so I'm just gonna delete it because we're gonna start fresh. We're gonna start fresh. Oh, Joseph, you say using assets or modeling everything? Probably using assets because I can't model to save my life. I wish I could, but I can't. So, that's one skill like that, but that takes, I don't know. That's such a specific thing to do. And maybe it's because I don't know. My interest is just in other places, I guess. So, but if I could model stuff, that would be pretty sweet. But I don't have that ability. Oh, let's see here. So, all right, we were going to place lights. So here, this is what we're going to do. We're going to split the screen so that we can be in this view, and then here we can be in this view. And we will cycles render. So on the left side, we'll see kind of what we're doing, and then on the right side, we'll see kind of a rendered version so we can see what our lights are actually doing to our physical scene. All right. So we know that there's going to be, well, technically there's a hole here, right? So let's create a new collection, and let's call this lights, and then we will go and add a light. Add light. We'll just give this an area light for now. And where did it go? My guides are off. There we are. So this is the area light here. There we go. So the story point is basically Leo is looking down. Grant, what's going on, Grant? That's awesome, man. I'm so glad that you're enjoying this. Definitely got to get Grant back on the stream. Go check out Grant's channel if you are into Pokemon, I always feel like I say it wrong. Pokemon. I always feel like card collecting and all that. I don't know if he collects other things, but he also does game streams as well. So go check out his channel. I'm just gonna shout out all my friends because it's just like, go check out their channels because their channels are super cool. But yeah, here's that light, and like I said, the story point for this is going to be where Leo is looking in the manhole, and there's a green light coming from the manhole, and his brothers are in trouble. So something's happened to his brothers, and he's got to save his brothers. So there's some ominous green light, and I might even cast some voice actors to like throw some like to be their voices. That might be cool. Yeah, we're gonna, and what's cool about this project is we're taking it all the way from like this stage to the cutting, to the sound design, to the basically the end. So it's like all the way through, and it's going to be like a mini short film is what we're making. And the only thing that I'm really to be honest with you, if I'm being open, the only thing that I don't really have experience with is animating. So that's going to be the tricky part. Everything else, the framing and the camera and the texturing and the lighting, I feel like I have a pretty good grasp on. Because you can translate a lot of what you do in the physical, like in real filmmaking, to this type of workflow. So I feel very confident in that. But animating the characters is going to be an interesting challenge that we will figure out together. Yeah, I don't know. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. But Matt, you're right. Honesty is the best policy. If you guys are enjoying the stream, don't forget to hit that like button. I greatly appreciate, and it helps out tremendously. So thank you. And thank you for joining me on the journey of creating this pretty fun scene. I'm excited. Now, can you change this to a disc? I think you can change this to a disc. Maybe? Oh, man. Here's another one of these examples of me working in Cinema 4D. I know how to do it in Cinema 4D, but I don't know how to do it in here. So it's like, I thought you could turn it into a disc, but maybe not. Custom properties. You could make it a spotlight, I guess, but I don't really want to do that. Make the size. Make it small. We'll throw it roughly right here. Right. Bring this guy back. So something like that. It's going to be interesting. See, because but you're going to want to fake it though, because not fake it, but you want the light to hit him at a specific way. So if we literally were in the camera view, and my biggest thing, it's the frame. Whoop, come on. Like we're starting on a close-up. So there are things that we just kind of have to be able to see. And actually, if he's looking down, then we're pretty, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like, it may change. I really, really want it to be like a super extreme close-up, but we may not get that. But one thing that I do want to do, and you may have to cheat it a little bit, like the light may have to come up and out to get the eyes, you know? It's tricky. It's tricky. See, we're not even under him, see? Because... But then it starts to look kind of goofy, but you may even have to tilt it a little bit and get it to the right spot. Or maybe there needs to be more power, maybe? Yeah, something like that. Something so you can see the eyes, you know? And we're also going to need to hit him with some backlight. I would probably do some moonlight maybe or something. I don't know. Grant said, can you use the light to bounce off and give a more ambient feel, if that makes sense? Yeah. No, I definitely could. You're right, man. I could do that. I guess I could also make the source bigger too if I wanted. It's pretty tiny right now, but yeah, I'm liking that. Although it's interesting. Okay, is this just me, or does this lighting make Leo look kind of like an old man? He just looks older, doesn't he? I don't know. I mean, that natural. It's weird that it happened with the CG model, to be honest, because that's kind of what happens in real life when you're lit from underneath like that. It just kind of makes you look a little older. And so it's just funny to me that that he looks older because we did this and it's a CG model. But I don't know. Maybe I'm just being silly, but. Joseph, you say, this is a far future thing, but I kind of want the mask to be a cloth sim. Oh, Joseph, you're making things, you're testing my, no, we could make it a cloth sim, but how would it, okay, well, I guess, you could make these a cloth, because if it's all a cloth, I think it's just going to slide off of his face, right? I don't know. It's worth a shot, I guess. But if it's all a cloth sim, I'm afraid it's going to I'm afraid it's going to slide off his face. Yeah, Grant. Yeah, around the mouth. Yeah, I was not expecting that from a CG model, but hey, there you go. And yeah, I mean, if we go into the rig here too, let's see, let's turn on the rig. I saw Dungeons and Dragons this weekend. I don't know. It was fine, I guess. It was okay. It was way too long. Way too long. And I looked it up and it was only like 2 hours and 14 minutes. It felt like 2 hours and 40 minutes. So, just saying. No, nothing. I don't know. It was fine, but so let's see if he's looking down. It's kind of hard to tell if this was in. Don't forget to save. But if this was, he kind of looks like Donatello with the goggles. A little bit in this mode. Let's go to Eevee. Or not, this isn't, well, this is fake Eevee or whatever this is. Just so we can see the eyes. Or maybe we... Alright, we'll do that. And we'll do fake Eevee here. There we go, that's what I needed. And then that's... There are your eyes. Come on. Look down. Well, his head's probably going to be tilted down too. This is all kind of animation, so I'm not really going to mess with it now, but at least we're kind of getting the vibe, but it's not really that important right now. Okay, cool. Oh, Grant, you say Joe says no spoilers. I'm seeing it Tuesday. I hope you. I mean, it was Dungeons was a good movie. It was visually very cool. The VFX were obviously very well done. Hats off to all the team. It just, and I don't know, as an editor, I'm very critical of the pacing and the length of films, and I think it's gotten worse as I've gotten older. So I'm very much like, oh, this could have been so much shorter. Like we don't, but it's a fun movie. It sets it up for future. Obviously, they're gonna want to make sequels, right? And so I think there's a lot of potential, which is cool. Let's see. Let's get out. Let's leave this here. Let's get out of this one. Or no, we were already out of it. Blah blah blah. And let's see. So we have that, and then let's scoot back so we can kind of see what's going on. All right, we want a light over the door, and I'm probably gonna make that. Q says, "Bro, you should have way more subs." You know, but you know what I think it is? It's because I think and I could be totally wrong. We'll have to see what happens, but I think it's because my channel has been kind of divided with movie news and movie reviews, and then there's also filmmaking content on the channel. It's a little bit divided, and it's not super specific. So I think maybe the YouTube algorithm is a little confused with my stuff, because it's like, okay, do you review movies, or are you like a filmmaking thing? And I've just kind of chosen to do both on the channel, and I think maybe that's what's hindering my growth. I don't know. I also make a lot of long form content. I like, it's just kind of what I like best. I mean, I like to edit stuff too, but it's time consuming, and it's just a lot easier to pop on the live streams with you guys and like talk through stuff, and then clip shorts out of this stuff, you know? Plus, because I have this, and I have like 2 other like client projects I'm working on, plus my full-time job. So it's kind of a lot. It's kind of a lot that I'm doing. Oh, well, sorry. Then there's a music video that I'm producing. And we start shooting that at the end of May. So yeah, there's a lot going on that I'm doing a lot. So, yeah, so I think I just don't have a lot of time to sit and edit specific YouTube content. But this I can do, you know, this is relatively, you know, straightforward, and it doesn't require a lot of time. Thank you. I appreciate it. You keep doing what you do too, and I can't wait to have you on, and we can talk about all sorts of stuff, because I feel you and I are very similar. You and I do a lot of the similar type of work, and I feel like I know we've been on a couple things together here and there. We've been introduced through Mike and stuff, so, but I can't wait to have you on, and I'd love to come on your channel if anytime. And yeah, man, it'd be a fun time. I'm really loving this like blood red sky. I just wish it was a little bit more nighttime, so maybe we'll push it a little bit more. Maybe where did my that's not good. Do I got to do it over here? Where did my oh, it's because I'm in the animation mode. I'm not in object mode. Let's push it. There we go. I mean, that kind of got rid of the blood red, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll come back to it later. Let's get a point light over this doorway. Let's see. Add light. Point light. Okay. Whoop. Okay, it's hard to tell where we're at in 3D space. Are you guys? Well, so I'm sorry, I forgot to answer Grant's question about Mario. Heck yes, hell yeah, I'm excited for that Mario movie. I'm not a big gamer, but Mario's classic, and Mario is iconic. And I think it looks pretty good, man. The voice cast, obviously, Jack Black is Bowser. Come on, man. That's perfect casting. Like, so, and yeah, Charlie Day is Luigi. Like, I'm looking forward to it, man. Joe says you could also animate some spotlights back there to make the lights in the city. Oh yeah, and that could be like, we could even have cars going back there with like headlights and stuff, or spotlights, or we could have a helicopter fly through and have a spotlight over the man. Look at Joseph in the chat giving me ideas. Just being incredible with his ideas. All of you guys are incredible with your ideas. I greatly appreciate all of you guys coming through and helping me build this, man. So let's see. I want to get this. Yeah, pretty much right there. And I think I want it to be a point light. Sure, we'll make it a point light. But we probably want it to be sodium vapor, don't we? Sodium vapor. I feel it's so funny. I do these streams that I'm just like, I'm gonna nerd out for now. Like, it's just an hour where I just get to be a complete nerd, a complete dork. I mean, I say that in the most endearing way. Like, I'm proud of who I am, and I'm proud of being a dork. But I'm just like, it's just funny when I'm like, sodium vapor. So and for those of you who are like, what is that? When you're driving, they don't do this anymore. They used to do it. They've changed a lot of the street lights to be LEDs now. Or I think I'm pretty sure they're LEDs. But back in the day, like the super orange like not traffic lights, but just like road, like lights on the street. The super orange, that's called sodium vapor. So those are sodium vapor lights. So that's, I think, what we're going to recreate with this, maybe something like that. Sure. If you're learning stuff, maybe you should subscribe. And since Q says that I need more subscribers, maybe you could just click the subscribe button. And so you can come and join the live streams. Also, hit that notification bell or click that thing so you know. Obviously, the streams are Sundays at 8 o'clock. We're going to be here unless something happens where I can't stream. But for the most part, I'm going to be here. All right, I like that sodium vapor light there. Although it's doing something weird to the wall. But I guess hold on. I'm second guessing myself now. Like, would it really be doing that? I guess maybe it would. It would be casting up on the wall. I guess we also have to put a light fixture there. We have to put some sort of light there. So yeah. Grant, you say, or simulate car lights as if someone just pulled up and saw him. Yeah. Maybe, I don't know, Frumba. I feel like I'm making a song. Frumba. From behind or in front. I don't know. Frumba. I'm gonna have that stuck in my head now, and all week I'm just gonna go Frumba. Why don't we turn this light to a green light since we wanted this to be... Where's our point light at? At least in our view here. Does everything gets added to this Leo collection, and I don't like that. Everything gets put in his little collection of his elements, and it kind of drives me nuts. Like, don't do that. All right, so door light. That's also create a new collection. I call these let's call these practical lights. Practicals, what a practical light is basically any light that's in the real world, right? So if you, like, for instance, the light that's on the door now, or a street lamp, or your light in the house, you know, that's what a practical is. So we'll call them practical lights. And we'll grab the door light and we'll throw it in that practical lights collection. Cool. Let's also create, because this is kind of driving me nuts, let's do another one. Let's say buildings. And let's grab that building and that building and put it in that collection. Camera's fine. This stuff's fine. Ground's fine. Lights. Where's our other light at? Oh, did I already make a lights collection? I'm silly. This is the glow. The glow light. All right, I guess we have 2 light collections. That's fine. Justin said, it all gets added to the last collection you clicked on. Oh, really? Well, I guess, yeah, maybe I've had it highlighted the whole time. That makes sense. That makes sense. You could add very strong area light right behind the buildings in the back. Set it to a deeper red, orange, or a sunset. Oh, you're talking like above the back building here? Yeah, I could. Yeah. Where is... Okay, so let's get this light. All right, yeah, it's going to do something like this. Something like that, I would say. Cool, cool. It's all coming together. It's all coming together. Thank you guys for dropping in and joining us on the creative live stream. We're halfway through the hour, which is kind of sad. I wish these were longer, or I wish I could do them multiple times a week. That'd be kind of fun too, but I don't know if I have the time to do that. I mean, I guess I could, but I have too many projects going on. And sometimes that happens. I think the other thing too is, because I took about a year off of doing outside projects and just kind of focused on my like 9-to-5 job, and I really felt, and that just kind of happened naturally. But I needed that break because I've just kind of always been kind of go and kind of doing so much stuff that I think my brain and my body was just like, you need to slow down. Even though I didn't, like, I was still making YouTube videos and I was still doing work at my job. So I don't know if it was really a break necessarily, but I call it a break because I wasn't doing outside projects, I guess. I don't know. But all that to say that it's important to take care of yourself and take a break every once in a while, and recognize when you need to take a break. Oh, let's see. So I like the green light here. It's looking pretty good. Should we texture the road? Why not? Let's get the road texture looking good. We might as well start texturing stuff for now. We can add stuff later if we want, but we need to obviously add some stuff back here, kind of in the background, and kind of get things a little, add some like windows up, right? This is kind of looking a little bland in terms of geometry. Maybe we can add some windows or something. Obviously, these buildings will probably be brick, but I don't want them to just be plain brick, right? Like they're going to have to be, and also, there are going to be shots, we have to also figure out what our shots are going to be too. But there are going to be shots that are probably facing like this way. So we also have to build out this direction too, which is, is fun. But I do like the idea of, if we're above him, we need to build this out more. But even if it's like, even the helicopter shot, or we talked about maybe doing a helicopter thing where we see that, I don't know, guys. I don't know. We're just figuring out as we go. Not really. I mean, we have a plan. We know that the Foot Clan is going to drop from obviously the fire escape, I think, and some other things maybe, but they're going to attack him. And then we're going to cut and we're going to do a very stylized sequence, because I'm not good at animating. So, but maybe we can pose him in certain ways. And then through sound design and other visual effects or other tricks, visual tricks, he takes him out. It'd be cool to see like a couple like laying by the dumpster, and like they're basically like they try to attack him because he's the last one, right? That they haven't captured or attacked or whatever, and then he ends up taking them out. It's gonna be a fun time. Hopefully, we can animate him in a decent way, and make it look cool. But it's so much. It's like the story is pretty simple, right? I wanted to keep the story simple and short, but still create like a fun piece. But it is a lot about atmosphere, right? We're trying to nail the atmosphere and the feel of the piece, and that's really half the battle with a lot of with anything that you do. You know what I'm saying? You really have to take time to dive in and figure out what it is you want the piece to feel like. And you kind of have to see things if you're a visual person, right? Like I'm a very visual person, so it's like I see things in my head and like we put it on the screen. I've always been that way, and it's what I think I enjoy the most. Is translating, going from the old page to the screen, but taking the written word or the script and being a part of a team and putting that onto the screen for people to enjoy. That's the best part of the process, in my opinion. At least that's what I enjoy. So, what do we got? What's going on? You guys have gone quiet, and that's fine. If you have other things to do, and if everybody has left, it's totally okay. But what do we got? What do we got to do? We're going to texture the road. It's 8:42. Let's bring in the texture for the road. Why don't we do that? Let's get this, and let's go to the shader graph, shader editor, shader graph, whatever you want to call it. We'll go to materials. We'll add a new material. We're going to call this we'll call this road. And if you guys are new here, hit that like button. Greatly appreciate it. I don't need to be that zoomed in. Shift A, image texture. That's Leo. We don't want Leo. We need Creative Weekend streams, TMNT scene, textures, brick, city streets, color. Boom. We gotta go back to the viewport. Road, click. Edit mode. And assign. There. Okay. You see it a little bit on the road, so we've added the texture there. Let's go back. We have other maps to add now. Oh, wrong one. Well, I guess we can go to object mode still, but we will go shader editor. And we did that. Let's get the ambient occlusion. Ambient occlusion, non-color data because it's not color. Or we don't need the, obviously, the only thing that we need is the color for the, so this, I should explain this a little bit more. So this guy here is the base color. So this is, right now it's just like a gray matte, like flat space or flat color. But this is the color information for the asphalt street texture. And you can see it laid in there as the color. But we're gonna add like a bump layer and we're gonna add like a specular reflection layer. We might even add some water to it too. But yeah, and so the sRGB is the color space. So it's basically like we want the color information for this, whereas this is the ambient occlusion, which is different because it basically is just the what's the word I'm looking for? Like the shadows, basically. And we need an add? No, it's not a math. What is it? What is it? Oh, is it? Yeah. So we need to multiply, and then we're gonna take the color, we multiply that, and we do this. We bring it in here. So that gives the ambient occlusion and the color data together. And then we bring it in to here. And then we click it into the base color. And I think that's how that works. Either that or I have them mixed up. I'm not sure. I may have them mixed up. We maybe not. Well, hold on. I feel like I put it in the wrong node. Nope. I feel like I put it in the wrong node. Let me... You may not even be able to see it necessarily until we scale it, because we're obviously going to have to scale this stuff with Shift Control T. Do I even have Node Wrangler on? I don't even know if I have Node Wrangler on, so we're just going to add them separately. Get a mapping node here. I'll click it in, and then we'll get texture coordinate node, texture coordinate node. Click it, generated. And then this is going to allow us to control. So you see down here how the texture, it just seems pretty big and pretty spread. I don't know if you guys, I think you guys can see it on the stream. What this is going to allow us to do is to scale it down uniformly. So now the dots have gotten, well, they've gotten bigger, I guess. Oh, my bad. All right, so see, yeah, they got bigger, so we need to go the other way. So we are at 1, so if we do like a 2, they should get smaller. Yeah, they've gotten smaller there. We could go even further. We could go even further. We could go to like a 5, maybe. Or maybe I don't know. Maybe I'm doing that wrong. I don't know. Right now, let's just keep it at a 2. I think that'll be okay for now. Goes to multiply. But is that the right node though? I did that right? Right, Joseph? I think I did that correctly. Okay, yeah, Joseph says that's right. That's how I do it. All right, cool. It's fun watching you press stuff without the keyboard shortcuts. I don't know. Well, okay, okay, hold on. To be fair, I know this one. I know the Shift A. The Shift A is pretty much all that I know. And well, there is the 0, like this for this one here with this guy. Like I know numpad 0 gets me to the camera. I know a little bit of them, but not many. All right, let's finish adding the rest of these maps here. All right, we got a color. This is the displacement. I can't tell what these are, man. Displacement, glossy, normal, reflection. Let's take a reflection. It's open. We don't want that. We want non-color because we're just looking at the reflection, and we put it in the roughness. There we go. Now, see, it's gotten a little bit smoother, but we can also put this into a color ramp and make it different if we want. Oh, okay. Well, good. I'm glad that I did the easier route for the ambient occlusion, for sure. I still think the scale's off, though, too, for sure. Right? Especially if I... Yeah, this is supposed to be, like, damaged concrete. I think that, yeah, the reflection's supposed to go to the roughness, right? It's been a hot minute, guys. I think. Let's see. Control C, Control V. Bringing in the normal map. And we need... Oops. We need a normal map node. And this is going to get us... Yeah, we want tangent space, yep. And this is going to get us our fake bump, but I feel like we're still way too big with this. Oh, inverted. Thank you. Man, again, Joseph saving the day. What would I do without Joseph, man? So we get an invert node. Boom. Yeah. That looks about right. And the normal. So, and we could do displacement, but I don't know. Displacement takes up a lot of computer memory, so I don't really want to do that right now. But I think the scale on this is whacked. Right? For like 8 maybe. Whoops, come on. 8. I can't tell if it's getting bigger. Or smaller. I honestly can't tell. 15. All right, it's getting smaller. Sorry. Oh, guys, we are almost up. We are almost out of time. These streams are way too short, bro. Way too short. See, now it looks goofy. Now it looks funky. Maybe we went too far. Maybe 10? 10 looks decent. 10 looks fine. I still think normals could be... Yeah, like The strength of, there we go. The strength of the normal map. Yeah, baby. Yeah, that brings up that. Just kind of fakes it. It's basically like a fake bump. It still looks a little too smooth for my liking here, but we can always come back and tweak it later if we want. And then also too, we got this dumpster back here, this pink dumpster. We got to fix that too. But overall, I'm pretty happy. We did quite a bit this week. I mean, it's not like we did. I mean, we made progress. Like I said before, a lot of it is atmosphere, right? A lot of it is lighting, right? That's half the battle, especially with CG, because everything is initially so flat, and so you have to create dimension and depth, and we kind of have it here. I would like maybe a little bit more. You know, maybe realistically it's not even dark enough. You know, maybe the ambient light needs to come down even more. Because we also have to think too, it's New York, so there wouldn't really the sky wouldn't be very clear either. You know what I'm saying? If you've ever been in a city like Chicago or New York, it's like you ain't seeing this. You know, you're not really seeing the sky very much. So it probably would be more along the lines of this type of lighting or this type of sky. But yeah. Man, I had fun this week, guys. Thank you so much. This is literally one of the best times of my week. I look forward to this all week long, and to see how far we can push this together and kind of bring this whole thing to life. This is a good base. This is a good start. We've made some nice progress. I think next week we'll probably figure out what our shots are going to be, right? Start adding multiple cameras in here and kind of seeing what creative angles we can do in this alleyway. And I know Joseph and Grant, you guys have come up with some cool like spotlight or car animations. Maybe we grab some of that. We're not even really going to see the cars that much, so it's not like we need to go and grab this like car model. We might even just be able to, you know, who knows, but like a very simple car thing in the background. We may be able, we'll build out the background a little bit too. We'll continue texturing. We'll just kind of build it out. We need to obviously get the manhole, because it's the manhole, like the cover's not over it. So, and then we got to put the light in the manhole and all sorts of stuff. So it's going to be a fun time. I can't wait for next week. Thank you guys for joining me as we wrap up this week's creative weekend live stream. A lot of stuff coming to the channel. Obviously, this is every Saturday, or not Saturday, every Sunday at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. And I did a video with my good friend, my brother for a long time, Adam Garib. He is a cinematographer out in LA. He shot for a lot of people that, you know, a lot of music artists that you know, a lot of like mainstream hip hop, all sorts of stuff. So he shot the Nelly Lil Bit video, and he came on and we did a full breakdown. He gives us behind the scenes tips and tricks and a full breakdown of how he lit that video. So that'll be coming up probably this week. I'll have that uploaded. It's a long one. It's like a 2 hours like talk with him. We go deep, obviously, because when you come to the channel, you get no less than deep dives and dissection of filmmaking on this channel. Nothing less, of course. I'm going to give you all the juicy information. But yeah, I'm super happy with this. Thank you guys for all your help and all the love that you've shown me on this channel. And this is a series that I'm very excited about. And once we shoot this music video that I'm producing, man, we're going to start working on that in the live streams too. You're going to see that whole entire process of that music video get created. And I'm really looking forward to that stuff too, because yeah, that's gonna be real fun. Thank you guys. This is what I love. This is my passion. This is what I've been doing my entire life, and I will continue to do it for the rest of my life until I am no longer alive. So, and you guys are joining me on every step of the way. So thank you guys so much. Have a great week. Stay creative, and I'll see you next time. I'm going to try to stop this now. So end the stream. My mouse is over on the other screen. But all right, guys, take care. Bye-bye.